When you need advice, come to Ben and Kelly. It's group therapy on 99.7 DJX.
Hi, Lexi.
Hi.
Hey, so tell us what's going on.
Yeah, guys, I'm in a really awkward, weird, I don't know what to do situation. Basically, my in-laws, they live like 500 miles away.
Okay.
But, you know, like they're close enough to drive, far enough to not drive.
Right. Yeah, 500 miles is a long way. That's a hefty drive, right?
Yes. And so they came here for a weekend, and one day my father-in-law, he's just like, hey guys, I just need to go take care of some stuff. I'll be back in a bit. And then he left, and then he never came back.
He didn't come back at all?
No, he didn't come back. And we were just like wondering all day, like, where is he? We tried calling, he didn't answer.
Oh my gosh.
And
that's scary.
yeah, and so
Well, yeah.
Yes. And so we started kind of freaking out at first, to be quite honest. Later, he calls us back and he's like, hey guys, I'm home. Everything's okay. I just had to take care of stuff. You know, I'll be back in 2 weeks for the mother-in-law. And I'm just like, wait. Hold on. 2 weeks and you drove 500 miles home? Like, what is going on?
He just left and drove home.
Yes.
Without saying, I'm going to go home now.
Yes. And
Wow.
that's what I'm saying. It's not like it's a short drive, guys. That would take 8 hours?
Right.
And how long was he there before he decided to just go home without his wife?
A day.
A day?
A day.
Oh, okay.
And so my husband and I are kind of dumbfounded on the phone to him. So then we go and we tell his mom, my husband's mom, and she's just like, oh yeah, okay.
She wasn't worried?
So she acted like this was totally fine, not unusual, didn't act like there was a problem, anything like that. And I just didn't know what to do. So I didn't pry or anything because they're not my parents.
Right. What'd your husband think? Those are his parents.
Right. So my husband was just definitely thought it was weird, but was more so just don't get into other people's business and everything. And I'm like, babe, this is your mom and dad though, right?
Yes, I would ask. I would be like, Mom, why did Dad just leave without telling us all he's driving back home?
Right.
Without you.
And that's the thing. I've always thought that his parents have had a good relationship, that he's had a good relationship with his parents. And now I'm just questioning, okay, what happened? Did I do something wrong? Did he not feel welcome? I'm racking my head now. This whole thing is weird and nobody seems to be taking it seriously.
Right.
Yeah, no, I completely am right there with you in thinking that's bizarre.
Were you ever able to get anything from the mom before he came to pick her up?
No, I have no idea what's going on.
Okay, so did you have a nice visit with her? I guess with this shadow of weirdness hanging over, this cloud of weirdness hanging over you.
Right.
And then, no discussion after that? Hey, so what was that about?
No. I know it sounds so weird. I know. And it is. It's as weird as it sounds.
Wow. It's how much do you pry into your in-laws' business?
Right. And especially if your husband doesn't feel the need to keep prying to get answers.
Yeah.
How much do you push him about it?
I don't know.
I would be mad and offended if that happened to us.
I would, yes, but I would also maybe just try to forget it and just be like,
really?
Hey, that's your business.
You could forget that.
I don't know.
I would forever be thinking at the other visits, okay, so is he going to pull a disappearing act again or what, it's just weird behavior. It's
No, I'm not going to say it's not normal behavior, no, but she just need, or, Lexi, you just need to kind of, that's obviously between you guys.
Or maybe if they plan another visit and they tell you that they're going to come visit and just be like, okay, so are we going to be staying for more than one day?
Right.
In a passive-aggressive, joking sort of way. Oh, my gosh.
You drive the point home to him that, that was weird.
Yeah.
And don't do that again.
I wonder if anyone can top Lexi's in-law story. Because, Lexi, I feel like you need to know that you're not alone in weird in-law stories.
Sure.
But
Yeah.
Which, I don't know if you're going to get any resolution to this.
I don't know either.
If your husband isn't determined to try to get some more ansers,
and I don't have any experience because my in-laws are great.
So are mine.
Sorry, I didn't mean to rub that in, Lexi. I just
they can still be great people. It's just a really weird incident.
It's just a weird thing.
Okay.
All right. Well, Lexi, keep your head up. It's not you. Let's just assume it's not you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm guessing it's not you.
I am thinking that now.
Okay.
All right. Well, hey, appreciate it. And then we already have some people texting in and stuff. So, maybe we can give you a little bit of guidance on how to approach this with the in-laws.
We're forming a little weird in-law support group for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be great. That would be great.
All right. Well,
bless your heart. Hang in there.
Yeah, hang in there, Lexi. Thank you.
Thanks.
Patricia posts on Facebook, says more than likely it was prearranged. Probably your husband even knew it. His mom wanted to come for 2 weeks and your husband was just too scared to tell you.
Really? But then why wouldn't husband say that? If he knew about it, he would tell her and be like, "Yeah, that was kind of the plan all along." A lot of people are thinking it was all premeditated. That was the plan all along. Was that they were just going to drive for a couple of weeks.
The mother-in-law was coming to stay for 2 weeks.
Yes,
and
Dad was just driving.
Dad was just like, "All right, well, see ya."
But okay,
that's so weird though.
It is weird though that he didn't say that. He said, "I got to take care of some things. I'll see you later."
Yeah, look, not every family has great communication. So
yes, that is clear in this.
I feel like this might be one of those instances.
Well, Mike and Brandy posted on Facebook, "I wouldn't take it to heart. Sounds like to me, Mom was always planning on staying and Dad decided to get back home. Sounds like my parents. Mom was super social, always wanting to visit, but my dad is set in his ways, doesn't venture out of his realm very often. Just enjoy your time and make memories."
Geneva texted and said, "Father-in-law just wanted a break." After a day? What's happening at your house that father-in-law needs
his wife?
Oh, maybe. Yeah. All right. Hey, if you've got an in-law story, would love to hear that. If you've got a comment or something similar that's happened in your life, you want to tell that story, we want to hear 502-795-1997. Wow, we just heard from Lexi, whose father-in-law, after driving 500 miles with her mother-in-law, just dropped her, said deuces, turned around after a day and left.
Yeah, he just the next day said, "I got to take care of some things, I'll be back," and then didn't come back.
Yeah,
and drove all the way home. So it was just very strange. Why didn't you just tell us, "Hey, I got to get back"? Yeah. Is it cool if she stays? I'll come back get her in a couple weeks.
Yeah, there are several people that are like, "Hey, you know what? Don't take it to heart. It is what it is." Others, like Liz, says, "Oh, she's better than me because I'd be advising Houdini the next time he wants to disappear. He needs to give a heads up if they want to stay at Hotel Lexi. Arrangements and housekeeping must be arranged, and I'd call my father-in-law Houdini the rest of his life and just hope someone asks why we call him that, LOL."
Houdini, indeed. They spent the whole day wondering what happened to him.
He wasn't even answering his phone.
Who does that? They were worried about his safety.
Of course, I feel like sometimes older people are a little bit more vigilant about not answering the phone while they're driving.
Oh, okay.
Than you or I.
Or a little bit more aloof in the fact that they're wondering
or they just turn their phone
off.
Right. Angela said, "Definitely something fishy happening here, and you weren't invited to the fishing trip." Yeah.
Sassy Matt says, or maybe he's a vigilante fighting crime back home.
Yeah. So, Lexi, you aren't alone. There are others who have issues with their in-laws. Like Heather said, "I was adamant about not wanting a baby shower. My mother-in-law couldn't accept this. Heard I was doing an intimate brunch with 3 of my best friends and went ahead and invited herself and some friends along.
Oh, gosh.
Before I knew it, it became a whole thing. So my friends were kind enough to turn it into a sprinkle.
Oh, gosh.
And we were playing typical baby shower games. And for some reason, I guess my mother-in-law wasn't getting enough attention and contorted herself by putting her legs behind her head in the middle of the floor."
What just happened?
For no reason at all. She bent herself into a pretzel, LOL.
Why?
That is wild.
Why is mother-in-law doing that?
Because she wasn't the center of attention.
Wanted to be the center of attention.
She said, "Hey,
that's
look,
one way to become the center of
hey,
attention.
look, I'm a baby.
Sure.
Hey, look, I'm a baby.
Look, I can be a pretzel.
Oh,
what
my
is
gosh.
happening?
Hey, Haley, what's your story?
My mother-in-law would always show up unannounced whenever I had a newborn, and would always show up around nap time. And it's like she had an alarm. She just knew. She would just knock on the door and just randomly show up as soon as I put my newborn down for a nap.
Did
which
she
of
have the
course
best of intentions to try to help, or did she just want to visit and pick bad
No,
times?
she just come over and sit. But she was never like, hey, let me hold the baby or anything. It was just like stopping by.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my
Yeah,
gosh.
it was the worst. And of
Oh,
course, my
gosh.
husband was always at work whenever that was the case. So,
Yeah, no, I would put her to
it was
work
great.
if she's coming over in the middle of the day.
Oh, no, honey, I don't want to impose. I'll just sit right here and I'll be out of your way.
Well, you can help with laundry.
Exactly. Yep. Change a diaper, too. That'd be much
Yeah.
appreciated.
You can help wash the dishes that are piling up in the sink. That would be amazing.
Exactly.
Wow.
Oh, Haley.
All right. Well, you all have a great day. Thank you so much.
All right, thanks, Haley.
Well, that sounds nightmarish.
Tara said my mother-in-law didn't speak to me for 6 months because she was mad I was having another son instead of the granddaughter she always wanted.
Like she could control that. Are you serious?
Then she says she ended up with only grandsons and is still salty about it.
That's how the dice were rolled. I mean, you can't.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Another person said, my mother-in-law said she talked to her doctors about my pregnancy and I wasn't really at high risk.
Oh.
I should just suck it up and carry it on as normal.
What?
I'm just making a big deal. My baby came 18 weeks early and spent 3 months in the NICU.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
But mother-in-law's like, you're just being a baby. Suck it up.
Wow. I mean,
Lexi,
I hope she got an apology
there
at
are
some point.
There are others who
Maybe your situation's not as bad. Maybe
Right.
Houdini father-in-law is
Right.
not that bad.
and then another, my mother-in-law brought me weight loss tea and training gear when she came to visit her granddaughter. I'm 6 pounds heavier compared to my pre-pregnancy weight.
Oh, that is really rude.
Wow.
Oh, that's really rude.
Wow.
Unless you ask her to bring that
Wow.
to you. We don't volunteer
All
that
right.
stuff.
Hey, thanks for the stories, by the way.
Oh, man.
But you know,
I'm fired up.
Yeah, getting back to it though, Marina has a good way to kind of like just sum it up and just says, "Hey, look, it's your house too,
Right.
and you just need to talk to your husband and confirm one that it wasn't planned,
Right.
and if he wasn't aware, then make him go with you to his mom and ask all the questions."
Yes. I feel like there are many questions still
Yeah.
hanging in the balance.
Yeah, 100%.
And next time, we ask for transparency. Like,
Yeah.
hey, if you're not wanting to stay the full time, that's
Yeah,
fine.
just give us a heads
Just
up.
let us know so
Yeah.
that we're not spending a day wondering if you're in a ditch somewhere.
Insane. All right. Thanks, guys. And Lexi, good luck. Keep us posted. That is Group Therapy.